Welcome to Cleveland, Ohio, home to the defending NBA champion Cavaliers. LeBron James is on a quest for his fourth ring and a seventh straight finals appearance, while DeMar DeRozan wants revenge and to lead his team to a second straight Eastern Conference Finals along with his backcourt mate, Kyle Lowry. This is Game 1, Eastern Conference Semifinals.
Yo, new challenge, y'all. Let's not come out here and get bombarded. Let's jump on their ass out the gate, man. We do this together. You know how we get down on the road, man. 48 minutes. Win on 3. 1, 2, 3.
The moment has come. Can they take out LeBron James, the NBA champions, in a difficult semifinal to get to the East Finals? They're going to have to play their absolute best on both ends to do it.
Here's Kyrie Irving. Of the glass and the throwdown by James. And the Raptors on the other end of a 10-0 run. Amon Shumpert with a throwdown and a vicious one with 1:40 to go, and the Raptors on their heels in Game 1 early. Here's Korver triggering the three. And it is an onslaught right now. The three has been the key. They're 5 of 9.
Everything's open for discussion tonight for the Raptors as they look ahead to Game 2, because we all know that you can't go down 0-2 to these guys and realistically expect that you're going to have a great chance of winning 4 of the last 5 against them. You got to lay it all on the line here and somehow get out of this place with a split.
Patterson quickly gets it to Norman. Norm right to the rim. The bench was urging Norman Powell to get to the rim, and he's got an explosive hop. Ibaka guards LeBron. Jab step 3. Wow. 7 for 7 are the Cavaliers from downtown.
I saw a Cleveland team that was very confident. I saw a Cleveland team figuratively said, oh, so you are the guys that everybody's talking about to challenge us, huh? Okay, well, we are still the champs, and we're going to show you.
And another made shot, and it's a 3. They're feeling it in Cleveland.
The NBA tracks contested shots, and in Game 2, you take away Kyrie Irving, they made 15 of 19, which means the Raptors were in the vicinity, and it didn't matter.
Smith trying to break free of DeRozan, can't. Love with a good look. Thompson, and Lowry goes down. He's still down. And now you see him crawling, using his arms toward the end line, and not a good sign. Kyrie looking around behind the back. James, vicious throwdown. And running away with it now, 95-73.
The way LeBron played and the confidence he played with and how it went to, it kind of radiated outwards to every other Cavalier. They did anything they wanted.
We have home in front of us. We got to go back and, I don't know, fix something, do something different, or I don't know, play better. That's what we need to do. How to do that, I don't know. But we got to play better.
With Kyle hurt, this might be the year that they don't get a whole lot done.
The Toronto Raptors will be without Kyle Lowry. Corey Joseph will get his first career playoff start, and Jonas Valanciunas is back in the starting 5.
Watch Kyle Lowry warm up, and after about 5 minutes in the layup line, you could just tell that he was very, very uncomfortable and just walked off the floor. And you know, he looked at me and just shook his head. Did not have it, and obviously he wants to play as much as anybody could want to play in a game of this magnitude.
Can the Toronto Raptors, in front of their home crowd, do what they did a season ago in the Eastern Conference Finals? Extend this series. It all ultimately comes down to this Game 3, as we all know. Back on your home court, back in front of the best fans in the NBA. Toronto Raptors tied at 18 with DeRozan, and the Raptors on a 6-0 run.
Match the intensity. find some sort of fight in front of your home crowd that we saw last year. I don't know if there's a Bismack 26 rebound in this crew, but there's got to be some sort of fight. I don't care if LeBron is diving or he's actually hitting the floor. There's got to be some sort of fight in Game 3 from the Raptors to show this crowd, these fans, that they mean business.
And Ibaka with the denial. It's a 4-point game. Raptors are in their best situation after the first 12 minutes of action. Here's DeRozan. He's got Korver on him here. A matchup to try to expose. Throws it up and in. And he'll head to the line. DeRozan in the paint. And 10 in the quarter. He's got 18. Korver, 3, good. 3-point shot has been a difference maker tonight. They're 8-17. The Raptors 1 for 13 and down by 4.
Can Cleveland keep up shooting the threes the way they are? I don't know. But they've got to slow them, 1. And then 2, it sounds trite, it sounds obvious, but you must keep scoring to stay with this team.
Korver, 2 in a row. You got to stay with them. And the bucket is good, the 3, and this one has opened up to 15. And the Toronto Raptors fall to Cleveland 115-94. And they trail this best-of-7 series 3-0.
They've just outclassed Toronto. And that's not a knock on Toronto. I just think right now when you look at Cleveland, they're at a different level. And that happens sometimes in sports.
And it really hurts that Lowry's ankle injury happened. And that has made the spread of the series not really representative of the two teams. I mean, we had the same record in the regular season. But at the end of the day, the Cavs just have the better player. They have the better talent. And the Raptors have made an audacious move to try to match them. And you have to do that. I mean, you're either going to sit there and mess around or you're going to go for it. I respect that they went for it, but it hasn't worked. I will say that the Cavs are, 31-4 in the East playoffs the last 3 years. 2 of the wins were by the Raptors. I mean, if anything, they've had more success than anybody else.
Cleveland's been dominant in the series. I mean, there's no question the injury to Kyle Lowry certainly impacted it, and I think Toronto would like to believe that in a Game 3, in a close game when DeMar DeRozan had taken on such an immense scoring load, to having that second star with him might have allowed them to be at 2-1 going into Game 4, but it didn't, and that's the reality. I mean, you're judged on the result.
Kyle Lowry out of the lineup, and as he told Adrian Wojnarowski, they've got LeBron James, and nobody is closing the gap on him. Can the Raptors, however, here in Game 4, close the gap against the Cavaliers? Ibaka corner 3, good! Serge Ibaka! And the crowd's back in it. He has 7 in the quarter. The Raptors have cut it to 7 on a 7-0 run. DeMar, jumper, rattles around and in. Raptors have cut it to 4, putting up a fight. Irving has the last 9. Joseph guards him. Here comes to help, high off the window, the last 11 in a timeout. The Toronto Raptors down by 8. It's an 11-2 run by the Cavaliers. James connects.
But I tell you, he was smelling that. He's like, I'm sending these guys home and we're sweeping. That's what the great ones do.
LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers will advance to the Eastern Conference Finals by sweeping the Indiana Pacers and the Toronto Raptors. The final 109-102.
We had a lot of ups and downs. Yeah, we all wish that Kyle could have been out there. It's a bad situation for him and for us how that went, but it happens. It's part of basketball. It's part of the playoffs. We made a valiant effort. Corey and the rest of the team stepped up in his position, but we just weren't able to pull through.
I think you just got to take now as a teaching point, as a teaching lesson, and look at ourselves and think what we need to do over the summer. Because summertime is when you can really get better.
We gotta give them credit, man. They're a hell of a team for a reason. They got one of the greatest players of all time. It's on us to be able to let this sink in and understand we got to come back extremely better, individual and team-wise. So it's something that we got great experience with playing these guys 2 years in a row, and we just got to figure it out.